All right, metalheads, this is DJ REM on Metal Devastation Radio, and I have Nate from the band Gunpowder Gray on the line. How you doing, brother?
Pretty good, man. How are you guys doing?
Not too bad. Why don't we, if you don't mind, starting by introducing yourself and the other members of the band and everybody's spots.
Yeah, I'm Nate. I'm Gunpowder Gray. I sing. Also have Chris Heffernan, Chris Wolfgang Heffernan in the band. He's kind of another main writer and kind of rhythm guitar player. Adam Besser is our lead guitar player. We also have Joey O'Brien from the Biters. Also of the Biters, he's our drummer, and Sam Vaughn plays bass with us.
Okay, very cool. And how long has Gunpowder Gray been around?
We really started at the very beginning of last year, so I guess not quite a year and a half now.
Okay, very cool. And before I forget, I want to give a big shout out to Scott from Clawhammer for hooking us up. Those guys are killer.
Yeah, definitely. They've done a great job for us, man.
So, what's going on with the band? What do you guys got lined up right now?
Right now, one of the main things we got on the horizon on June 8th, we're playing a show with some of the former members of Thin Lizzy and guys that played with Alice Cooper, a lot of other great bands. Black Star Riders at the Masquerade. That's with Scott Goran and a bunch of other guys. That's something we're real excited about. We get to play with those guys. We got that. We're working on getting back in the studio soon. We just had our EP come out on our record store day in April, and that's doing really well. But we're anxious to get in there and record either a new single, like a split with another band, or start working on a full length. I'm not quite sure yet. We're just trying to save up money right now and writing some more material.
Okay, well, very cool. I have to tell you, the EP is kick-ass. I've played most of it tonight on my show already, and I'm going to play the final 3 tracks after the interview. But
thank you.
I've had good feedback from the listeners on your album, and I also have to ask you, is because I always look when I get bands' music sent to me. One of the things besides listening to the music, I always look to see what kind of cover art they have going. And I'm looking at this cover right now, and this is badass. Who designed this, and what was the thought process behind it?
There was our friend Sean Beaudry down in Savannah, Georgia. A friend of ours that's a tattoo artist around town. I guess he just kind of follows his work or whatever. And when we were, pretty early on in the band, we were, talking about what kind of, artwork and imagery and stuff like that, goes along with our stuff. And he just happened to show us Sean's work, and we were like, yeah, that's it. That's exactly the kind of stuff we're looking for. Working with him is amazing. He just did a couple different sketches, the sort of themes, sort of ideas we were working with. Some of the things were we wanted something that was kind of almost like a fall-based kind of theme, something that reminds you of like a bit of decay, what happens in fall with the leaves changing, that kind of thing. And but it's not entirely dark. It's not completely morbid, but it's kind of got a dark feel to it or whatever. I think he captured that perfectly.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah. So how often do you guys get together right now and practice and stuff?
We usually shoot for two times a week. That's with everybody's schedules and everybody working and other bands and stuff, it gets kind of tough at times, but that's generally what we do. And whenever we've got shows, it winds up being a little bit more than that. And we're playing a good amount of shows right now, so everybody's pretty on top of everything.
Right, very good. Oh, and I forgot to ask about this EP. Where did you guys record? What studio did you use?
We recorded with Matt Washburn up at Lead Belly Sound Studio up in I think Dawsonville is town or whatever. But that was kind of up in the mountains, so it was nice to go up there and kind of get away a little bit and record. It's not too far away. It's only like a little more than an hour and a half from downtown Atlanta, but it was and he did a really great job with Forrest too. He's a great guy to work with.
Okay, good deal. So, a question for you specifically: what kind of influences did you have in your life growing up, and even to this day, that got you into music and rock and all this stuff, and made you want to do something like this?
And well, I grew up in a small town in North Carolina, so there wasn't a whole lot. There wasn't a whole lot there to do or really to get into, other than other than music, and not so much even really playing it for a while, just because what people are into. But the radio was kind of always a sort of a window to the world for me. It was kind of a way out, and one of the main things that when I was growing up, I guess probably some of the main bands on the airwaves were like Alice in Chains and Soundgarden and stuff like that, and that was a real big influence on me, especially Alice in Chains. But also the classic rock stuff. I think probably like Paul Rodgers and like Freddie Mercury and like Robert Plant and stuff are probably some of my like earlier influences. But I guess I don't know. I started like playing music when I was like 12 or 13, and I guess I just kind of always knew I wanted to do something with it. Not that I never dreamed, but I didn't think I'd actually be able to be in a band doing exactly what I'm doing now. So I'm really blessed to be able to be doing that at this point in my life.
Very good. Well, did you have anybody in your family that was into music or anything?
Yeah, my brother, played guitar and played music and stuff when I was growing up. He's my older brother, so I always kind of looked up to that. I didn't actually think I could play music. I was always like, I'll just leave that up to somebody else. I'll just listen to it. But he tried to teach me a little bit when I was like younger, probably like 10. I kind of really regret that or whatever. I guess my dad was kind of into music. And both my uncles actually play, and I kind of started playing with them more recently. Whenever our family gets together, and my grandfather that I'm sort of named after, he was like a country gospel guitar player and singer and stuff. So that's kind of cool like now, but not too much like a musical influence. It's just kind of like a cool fact, I guess.
Oh yeah, well it's cool that you had other people around you that kind of had those tastes going. So
yeah.
How did you guys come up with the name of the band? Where does the Gunpowder Gray come from? What's the meaning with that?
I think it was mostly something that Chris kind of came up with. I think one of the first times he told me about it, I was kind of like, I don't know about that. And and I think it really kind of grew on me. And like now, whenever we tell somebody, they're like, "Oh man, what's the name of your band?" I'm like, "It's Gunpowder Gray." Oh, that's so cool, man! It's like really memorable, But I think it was well, he told me that his dad had like a 1969 Mustang that was like gunpowder gray, and so we always thought that was a real cool name, and I guess it's sort of like a nostalgic thing. And it's kind of a different meaning for us,
Right, that's cool. So, where's a good place for people to go to find out more about Gunpowder Gray? What social networking and websites and stuff are you guys using?
I think we're on like most of them, honestly. What we usually send people like just for music or whatever is to Bandcamp, because it has our music on it, and it also has Boris Records, who put out our EP. They're on there, and that's where you can buy it and everything. It's really like a straightforward, just that's where the music is. That's what I always send people to. Just kind of no frills. It has a bio and picture and everything, but it's pretty straightforward. But we're on Facebook and Reverb Nation and all that stuff. If you want some more stupid kind of behind the scenes stuff, we're on Instagram and we post some dumb pictures of ourselves on there, I guess. But but I don't know. guess we like to be like a band that people can kind of like, get to know and get into or whatever. But also, I'm not going to be like telling people every single event that's happening in my life or in the band. Like, yeah, we all just ate McDonald's earlier today. Check out.
Oh, come on! You're not going to post those pictures on Facebook? Come on, you're letting us down, man.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're on Facebook and stuff too. We're pretty. That's definitely where I'll probably do the most. Posting about like the shows we got coming up and all the cool interviews and stuff that we got going on. We definitely put everything up on there. It's whatever you want to know about us for the most part, it's up there. And you can always ask us too. That's what I think I would encourage. Like, not that I not that I really like remember that, but that's kind of what I look up to is like the days when people like send in like mail or like questions or whatever. It's like really like a one-on-one like with fans or whatever. Like if someone wants to know something, just ask us, and we'll be more than happy to to respond.
All right, very good. Well, I will strongly encourage everybody listening to this interview, or anyone that's listens to it when it's recorded and on YouTube, to check out Gunpowder Gray. Make sure you hit up their Bandcamp. If you like their music, buy it, download it, and help support the band. Do you guys have merchandise somewhere too?
Right now, we really only got just the records and like stickers and stuff like that we give out at shows. We're working on getting some more shirts. We're going to get some printed up with the album art on it because everybody seems to like that. So
yeah, that'd be cool.
We had pressed. We have like some home screening stuff, and we had screened like I guess maybe like 30 or 40 shirts, something like that. With like the kind of like the pinnacle design that I did on there, and we sold those out at shows, but we don't have any more of those unfortunately. So we got to get some more stuff printed up. It's just slow going.
Gotcha. All this other life stuff you got to fit everything around,
Yeah.
There's nothing going on. Man. Okay, so here's a question specifically for you. If I grabbed your iPod or your MP3 player, however you like to listen to music, what bands would I find you listening to right now?
Right now, man. Right now, I'm actually going through like a kind of like a more of like a ballad phase. Like I'm listening to some like earlier like Def Leppard albums and like Queen's album Innuendo and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place as far as that goes. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. That's probably like that's one of the albums I'm listening to all the time right now. Dynamite in the Jet Saloon by Dogs D'Amour. I don't know, just like right now, probably a lot of glam stuff, I guess. T-Rex and stuff like that at the moment.
Okay, very cool. Have you heard the new Winger album? Bands keep telling me it's pretty good. I haven't really checked it out yet.
I feel like I heard a clip of it on another podcast or something. I can't say I've listened to the whole album, or haven't heard much off the new album now.
Gotcha. I figured since you were talking about that style of bands, I better check.
Yeah.
So, what would you say sets you guys apart from all the other bands out there? What are people going to get when they come to a live show? Why should they spend their money to come see you?
That's a good question, man. I don't know. I don't think they're not definitely not going to get any like gimmicks. I wish I could say that we had like something, I don't know, crazy that we have, like I don't know, like dancing robots or something. I don't know what, like something like that. But unfortunately, they're not going to get that. They're just going to get I don't know, like a rock and roll show, man. We get up there and we just play like as honest and hard and fast as we can, and we enjoy ourselves, man. We have a great time, playing, interacting with the crowd and everything. Like I don't know, it's what, like I don't know what else we would really be doing. So, and I think usually that comes across. It's not like, I don't know, it's not a chore for us or something like that. It's just like, I feel like we always have fun at shows. I feel like the crowd always has, like, we always get the best response, even time. So I said, see for yourselves, just come out to a show and just come party with us, I guess.
Hey, I like the sounds of that. You need to come to Michigan. I'll come party with you.
That's definitely, man. Yeah, we're trying to get up there, man.
Yeah. Well, and if you do make it to Michigan, make sure you message me back or something so I know.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Because unfortunately, I can't keep track of every band out there. That
Yeah, really?
I don't know. There's lots of stuff going on, I think, or something. Okay.
There is some really great stuff going on right now, man.
There's a lot. There is a lot, definitely. What would you? And this question is something that you're willing to share. What's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you at a live show you've done?
The craziest thing that's ever happened to me.
Doesn't have to be bad either.
Doesn't have to be bad.
I mean, it can be.
What, like, all right, at a show that I was playing while I was playing, or like afterwards, or something.
Either. Give me the dirt.
I don't know, man. I don't know exactly. Like, I did have. I was at one show that like I was definitely like we were all probably a little too drunk to really be playing. I think we played all right. I watched some of the videos. It wasn't too bad, but we were definitely enjoying ourselves at that show. And it was weird because there was some other show going on upstairs or something like that. So it was kind of a weird crowd. And I don't know if this is like the craziest thing or whatever, but it was definitely funny. And some chick comes up while up to the front of the stage or whatever when we're playing, and she tries to like give me a high five. And I don't know, like I guess because I was like distracted or something, and I guess in the moment I just kind of like held up my finger, like hang on a second, I guess until I finished like singing that line or whatever, and she just looked really confused for a second, and then I came up and gave her a high five later, and she seemed like she was alright with it. It was just kind of stupid to see, I guess, because I kind of looked like an asshole, but it wasn't intentional.
It was just an awkward moment, that's all.
Yeah, it was a very awkward moment to see, especially to see it replayed, because like I kind of forgot about it, and then they're like, yeah, remember that chick like tried to give you a high five? And I was like, oh yeah.
Very good. Okay, now is time for the most important question of the interview, so I hope you're ready.
Oh shit. Alright.
Which one of the guys in the band spends the most time in front of a mirror before you guys go on stage?
Probably Chris, just because he has to get his hair right, man. Like I don't know, we're both actually. It's kind of probably Chris. Yeah, definitely Chris.
All right, good job, Chris. The best part will be when he hears the interview, his reaction to you for that.
I'm sure he's listening now and laughing. Actually, so.
I hope he is. If you're out there, Chris, keep that hair looking good, man. Oh, all right. Is there anything else you would like to tell the listeners and the people that will hear this once it's up on YouTube about Gunpowder Gray? Anything I haven't asked you want to make sure people know?
That's the toughest question, man. I don't know. I guess I really just want to say to all of the fans we've had so far, and for all our future fans, just like thanks for all the support that we've gotten. It's really been, something that's allowed us to keep doing what we're doing so far. We haven't been around that long, but the people that we have, especially, here in Atlanta and elsewhere that, really kind of take ownership of what, of our band and what we do and really work hard to, either work hard to promote it or just the people that, come out to every show, no matter how weird or small it is. And, the people that buy our music and people that just listen to it or just tell their friends, I guess just thanks to everybody that's supported us so far. And that's really, it means a lot to us.
Okay, well, very good. Well, it means a lot to me that you took time to call in tonight. I really appreciate it. And make sure you tell everybody else, the rest of the guys in the band, that I said what's up. And just so you know, we're going to, when we go back to the music, I have Dancing with Death, Cut Me Out, and Saints lined up to rock the listeners out to. So
Awesome, man. Cool.
So thanks again. You have a great night, and I will be following you, and I look forward to the album when it comes out.
Oh, thanks for having me on, man.
All right. Take care, man.
All right, you too.
Yep. Night.
Good night.
What am I doing here? Can't find the way back to myself. It seems I disappear. I'm alone and lost my soul. No one to share the pain. Just run my dance and nothing else. Over and over again. Yeah. Dancing with death. This is my only thing. Dancing with death. I'm a slave but I just don't care. It seems it's better this way. Well, I'm lost and I want behind. And with my life I pay. I'm down in the darkest world. No one can see I hear. And as I dance with my